sure what the hell happened a few minutes ago. I'm not sure um, what happened. I'm really not. Just all of a sudden, live went down. I guess maybe somebody trying to flag me because I've said something. Here's the whole thing about it, though. What I was finishing discussing is that another person's delusions is not real. And it's been very, very delusional activity, not paranormal activity, not even supernatural activity. Anytime it involves the goofy rantings of an abusive man, listen, you ain't got no power over no damn body. No man has power over no woman like that. And I am a witch. I will call to my darkest spirits, including Pazuzu. And sometimes it's necessary because I didn't even, I don't make excuses for me. There's no need for me to make excuses or to apologize for working with my dark, evil spirits against people because but I did not align myself with people like that who are completely delusional and psychotic. I insert yourself. I didn't do that. You did that to yourself, and then now you can't seem to come out of the delusion. It's been a 13-year psychosis. And that's not magic or witchcraft, and that has nothing to do with um you know that let's just put it like that. That has nothing to do with my reality. You can't change my reality. You know what I mean? So I was dealing with that yesterday and having to deal with my work that I had to do for the portals and stuff. And it's like, anytime you can't just go live your life, just go live your life. Just like right now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. They're gonna do something in response to me coming on here and camming up. I'm not gonna not cam up because of you fucking psychos. Too bad. Get a life. Trust me, those weird weirdos are going to do something. They have to say something because they're stupid. I told this person, I said, how dare you? I was like, and none of them speak for the gods. You don't speak for the gods. If you were speaking for the gods, trust me, you would not be doing the things that you've been doing for years. And then in an entire delusional fantasy that you somehow trapped me. And really what you did was you caught yourself up in a trap. And then every time I come on here and cam up, they have somebody come in my inbox thinking that, what do I look like I know I look young and vibrant and, I know I look good, you know what I'm saying? Good enough to literally eat. I know. I got my own ood. Yeah, said they was gonna bury me and kill me, ignorant. And been feeling that way, literally cannot, like, that's sad that none of those people can find anything good or worthy within themselves to not need to come at me sideways like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just crazy. But yeah, trust me. And they won't even not do it. They're gonna do it just because they are, like right now, like right now, they're watching saying, die, but you're ugly. Okay, yeah, you're ugly and I just die, die. It's like even when they're faced with the truth, they still do the same thing. Like and it just it doesn't disturb me. For some reason they thought they was gonna be able to stop folks' lives, and they gonna do something to somebody, and it's like, why did you hold on to the? Oh, that's a pretty Victorian. I'm watching Supernatural, y'all. So it's a trip, man. It's a whole ass trip, but yeah, man. Someone hacked the live. I don't think they hacked it. They something must have happened. I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah, I do know that for some reason, all in a sudden, it was like, the live was over. So yeah, and it's a possibility, Stevan. But and let me ask, because if they're using some kind of way of hacking, I'll shut down their hacking. Specifically, I'll shut it down. I'm gonna get off of here and shut it down. Did somebody hack my last live? Yes or no? Major arcana, even numbers is yes. Odd numbers, core cards is no. Nah, they didn't hack it. What happened to it? Is some kind of what happened? They don't they nah. What happened to the last live I was doing? Two of Swords, a page. Well, they can't hack nothing. They can sit there and blow hot air and shit, but I just think it's ridiculous. And they all, hey, cancel all of them. All of them are canceled. All of them are canceled. That's stupid. You will no longer falsely be able to run around here as if you are valuable. And I told this person, I said, you are literally a part of a gang stalking group. Like, hey, I've given you so many opportunities to clean it up, to clean up your fucking act, to get it together. And every single one of the opportunities that I've given to you, you have destroyed it. I tell your ancestors I'm not doing it no more. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do the loop to loop of stupidity. I'm not going to do it. Like, learn the lesson, stay the path. Your path should be don't attack Jamila. Jamila ain't did shit to you. And I'm taking back everything. So if you feel like you can intercept that, then go ahead and try. I'm not going to tell you how. I'm not going to tell you how. I'm not even going to bother to even tell you, like, because you'll attempt it and you don't have what I have. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll say, oh, she's a narcissist. That's what narcissistic people do when they're stalking you. Because you are standing in on your podium, you're not faltering for them. You're not going to fall down for them. All of a sudden you're a bad person because you're not allowing them to use you as a fucking kick toy. I'm like, who told you that I was your kick toy? Who told you that? Cause I'll whoop your ass, your mama's ass, and your granny's ass. Didn't do anything. Did not, I'm gonna jump off camera real quick, y'all. Didn't do anything to these people. Just came up to me with some delusional shit. Like real talk. Out the gates threatening my family, talking about they was sent by Tiffany. Talking about, oh, Tiffany told us to do this. So, if somebody told you to jump off of a fucking bridge, would you do it? All they got to do is say, you know what, I apologize, I shouldn't have done that. That's all they had to do. You don't continue to gather up a group of people to have a conspiracy. You were wrong. It would be different if I came to y'all and was like, I'm going to get all of you. That's not what happened. What happened was y'all tried to attack me. Let's bring some truth into this booth. Because that is and if you choose to continue to go down the road of the lie, then you get what you get and you don't throw a fucking fit. And Jesus is not going to help you. Says this doll right here. What? I didn't mean to do that. Where's my camera? Says this doll right here. I'm not going to get into Jesus. You know, I have the right to ask for, hey, Jesus, hey, come on now. Like, come on, respectfully, okay? Ain't it cute? It's not as like you gotta put it like when I use it for ritual because it's not ritually lit up right now, but it looks so pretty. The little reflections and stuff, it looks so pretty when I got it in ritual and stuff with my candles lit. Because the candles will be kind of reflecting off of it. Yeah. Yeah, I made this doll. You see how his arms are up in the air and stuff, but yeah. Yeah. I also made my this one right here is in bulk. This is my in bulk doll. And I need to label it. So I got all of them sitting here. This one right here is my favorite though. It's my summer solstice doll. I know the heads look kind of big, but that's because those are herbs and stuff. So that don't matter. They don't need eyes or anything like that. They don't need that. But this is my summer solstice doll. Isn't it cute? It's because the colors, you know. So that's my birthday doll right there. Cause I was born during the time of the summer solstice of Litha. But this in bulk doll is the truth. And I'm almost done with the collection, and they are going to be embellished like. So I tried to order some crowns to go on top of them, y'all. Let me show y'all this real quick. This is gonna be funny to y'all. And so I gotta go on there and I gotta wait to order the correct thing. Look at what they sent me. First of all, it was supposed to be 60 pieces. It's supposed to be gold, silver, and bronze. They only sent this, so. But look at how tiny those are. Now, what is that supposed to do? I guess that would be okay, but I need something bigger than that. Just slightly bigger. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had to reorder that. Um, what took hours, essentially, like wrapping the doll doesn't really take that long, but what took hours is the petition because the petition is written, the whole doll is the petition. So the doll is actually made out of the petition. It doesn't matter if the words are cut or torn on the doll, it still manifests because the intention is inside of the petition. But what can take a while is when you're charging it, when you're, once, because it's all a ritual when I'm doing the whole thing. So, but yeah, spiritually talented as far as like, they're basic, but they're not, if that makes sense. Like, here's my war doll right here. And see, she got pink feet. This is my spiritual war doll. So, it's all about the power that exudes from it. It don't have to necessarily, be, but I do want to embellish them. You know what I'm saying? But thank you. Uh-huh. I know, right? I know. I was like, what am I gonna do with? I mean, I could have used them, but I'm like, no, like I need. So the ones that I'm getting are like 4 inch, and they'll fit perfectly on top of the heads. So I'm gonna get those, and those will be here. Those will be here soon. So anywho, yeah, man, it's been crazy. Like, again, like I told y'all, all of that time that was taken away from my social life, my time that I could have been spending time with people that give a fuck about me, all of my time, I clocked it and I estimated it. I'm gonna take back my time. And you don't yeah. Take back all my time. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Let me jump off camera real quick. So anywho, y'all. Let me get this shopping done, though. Let me get this shopping done. You know what? Never come in social media and talk about the things that you don't like or don't want. Remember when I was talking about having a man in your life that if he can't afford to get the things that you want in life, which a man that's for you is going to make it happen. And then you having to settle for less, and him reducing you to fit him. Remember when I spoke about that? A man that because he can't provide for you, he feels like either you shouldn't be able to do it for yourself, or either you shouldn't have those things. Well, you know what? I've spoken about that and I shouldn't have. Because sometimes people can try to become everything that you hate, everything that you don't want. So because you can't afford to get me a house built from the ground with 6 bedrooms, 6 baths, six fireplaces with clawfoot tubs, and a fucking witchamajigga, I said witchamajigga, skylights above my bedroom so that the rain can shower down and I can look at the rain as it comes down. So because you can't afford that, I can't never fucking have that at the lake. You got me fucked up. Whatever it is that you can't give to me, I'll get it for myself. And I never even asked you to give those things to me. What you tried to do was you tried to stop me from achieving the things that I wanted to achieve, the things that my spirits have already told me that they're going to give to me. So am I supposed to fucking walk away from the promise of my gods and listen to you while you try to kick me in my ass and beat me and literally abuse me for nothing? Just for the fuck of it? No, no, it does not work that way. And you know what? I'm a very romantical person. If I were in my 20s or maybe even my early 30s, I would go and live in a love shack with a man that truly loved me, that treated me well, and we would build what we want together, and he would make sure that I have it. But I'm 48 years old and going on 22. No, I'm sorry. I'm going on 26. Okay, I'll be 26 next Thursday. Okay? And I'll be 26 for a while. So, and the older you get, the 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 more wisdom. So what the fuck? And then trying to groom me to feel opposite. Like I'm supposed to digress. And when you run into a man and you earning six figures already, you earning six figures by yourself, and even if that man reduced that six figures, 6 or 7 years later, you got the power. It is available and ready for you to experience that growth that he has been delaying and stunting. That, my friend, is the truth. So it ain't, oh, dang, I built all of that, and then now he ruined it for me, and I've got to go and be on welfare. What? What? Whoa. Whoa. Where is that what your spirits is telling you? Because I don't, but for fuck who? If a man loves you, he's not gonna reduce you at all anyway. And then try to latch onto you for years being negative and shit, acting like a bitch. Then trying to act like the fake love he made to you, the fake love he made to you supposed to have some fucking impact on your mind, your body, and your spirit. That's okay though, because my last doll, and you know what? I know for a fact the significance of that. My last sabbatical revival reconciliation doll is Beltane. So it's over. Straight up and down. Oh, thank you, Adam. Thank you. I appreciate that. I would look better if I could get rid of this right here. This is all this dark that you see, that's all the sun. And normally I wear, because elf makeup, there it's not foundation, but it's like it's like a light foundation. It typically has SPF 15, but I don't wear makeup because I've been detoxing my skin. And but I accidentally went outside. I didn't have no choice but to go outside with no sunscreen. So I'm gonna use my Ambi tonight. You're not supposed to use it in the sun, so I'm gonna go in here and take a shower. I look good for my. Don't even come, Adam. Don't even start with me tomorrow. I look good for my age. Oh, Adam, don't say things like that. I thought you was my friend, Adam. Why are you saying things like that? I get hit on a lot now. In fact I get hit on more than I did in my 20s. That's not funny, Stefan. For my age, what do I how do I look? You can't even tell if I didn't. And see, that's the whole thing about men these days. Why in the fuck are men making it require? We as women, we're not even supposed to tell you our age. Our age is supposed to be a mystery. And men be running around here. How old is she? Oh, if she over 25, she old. Like, where'd you come from? Ew, ew, I don't like you. I don't like you. Ain't no man supposed to be even referencing a woman's age. Just FYI, Adam. I hope that you understand that. Okay? Like, yeah, ask in case I look a little too young. Back when I was in my 20s, I looked like a baby. So I was actually, when I was in my 20s, I was like, I want to look more mature. But then, you got to be careful what you wish for, because I really did start looking more mature. And it was like, and then now it's like, I want to rewind the clock. And if I want to, I can. I'll come back on here with no makeup, no makeup, no filters. This is no makeup and no filters. I did put on the retouch though. Little thingy they got on here. This is me without the retouch. Oops. How do I look? Wait a minute. This is without the retouch. This is with the retouch. Because they don't have the little thingies anymore on there. And it just it's crazy. It's crazy. But see, now I got the retouch on. You know what I'm saying? It don't look much different. And then plus it's kind of dim in here, you know what I'm saying? So kinda. But yeah, I caught that little backwards comment, Adam, for my age. I look good for my age. I hate when you men say that. Like, don't say that. Like, what is that about? Like, that's so weird. Like, when you look back, like that, it's a thing. Trust me, it's a thing. It's a thing. Okay, let me get rid of this disgusting gay troll. Let's look at the gay blade in the chat room. Check it out before we block him. Sir, I have a vagina. I'm not a man. I know that you're looking for a man to go up in you with his big schlong. I think that you are in the wrong chat room, kill shot. Go back over there to this sector and go play booty play with those men over there. Okay? All right. Oh, you already got them? All right. Thank you. Thank you. And goodbye. And goodbye. And the crazy part about it is that all these people with these stupid ass statements to make to me, what they really need is to be asking how much I charge for my readings, because then maybe they would get some enlightenment. No, instead they run around here confused, honey. I've given birth 3 times. I remember years ago, I'm not a man. I'm not, I am a cis woman, hon. I know you're LGBT and you're a part of the negative aspect of that whole thing. I'm a cis woman. I was born a woman. Years ago, they were trolling me, talking about let me see your pad. Like, for what? So I'm a woman. I have a uterus and ovaries. Okay. I've given birth 4 times. 5 times, actually. That miscarriage was considered birth because it had me close to death. But yeah. So I'm a woman and I'm not into romantic relationships with gay men. What's wrong with that? I don't want that because, and I have gay male friends and they're okay with that. Like, and they're some of my best friends. So what's your malfunction? What's your malfunction? That's weird to me. Ew. I it is so bizarre. And those men in that group, all they think about is another man's ejaculate because they want it in their mouth. They want it in their mouth. I would never be with a man that's up late night talking about somebody else having sex. I would never. Who does who does that? I'd rather be with a man that's up late night binge watching King of the Hill or Charmed. Don't no woman want no man where those words are coming out of his mouth, where he's actually thinking about another man's penis? Why are you thinking about another man's penis? What in the LGBTQ hell is this? And people in the LGBTQ community have spoken about how negative y'all can be. So I'm not alone in this. I'm in good company. They've talked about how extremely toxic gay men can be towards each other. In fact, I don't know if y'all heard about that gay monkmonger. Rest in peace to Lips. His lover and partner shot him just recently. It was like a few months ago. Just shot him. So there's a lot of negativity and toxicity amongst gay men. Leave women like me out of it. Leave women like me out of it. We don't want nothing to do with that. And you can't force us either. That's why we're going to get Aries to just burn you in the fire. Like, you need to be beat the hell up or something. Somebody need to do something to y'all. Y'all getting on. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to have a conversation about that. And we don't want to hear about P. Diddy either. We don't want to hear about that either. We're not into BDSM. Well, I know I'm not. I can't speak for all women. I'm not into BDSM at all. And I don't want it both ways. Just natural sex, natural, not any. Can y'all see me now? Can y'all see me now? Confirm if y'all can see me now. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, what I was saying is that Valifor will get you, Lucifer will get you, Satan will get you, Lucifuge Roficale will get you, and don't make me call Andraz on you as well for trying to force me to be involved with y'all LGBT hell. I don't have nothing to do with that. If I were LGBT, it would be very, very blissful. It would not be that. Trust me, I wouldn't hate myself. I'd be proud of who I am. Okay, cool. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go because it's after 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna go take a shower. They don't even have enough pride or self-respect to not make video like it's a knee-jerk reaction, and they're not under my possession. I don't have nothing to do with that. Like, they'll go live and be like, la la la. They just have to say something instead of just taking a bow and going. And then they'll tell me to bow down. I'm not even there. How the fuck am I gonna bow down when I'm not even anywhere near around you, not trying to like you usually tell people to bow down, people that are trying to have sovereignty over you or people that are trying to do something to you. How the fuck you gonna tell me to bow down and I'm not there? To bow is to be bothering somebody and then you bow out. I'm not coming anywhere near you. I'm walking away from you. I've been away from you. See, that's what doesn't make any sense. And then they'll start to make excuses and they'll say, oh, well, because you're my slave and this is modern day slavery. And then that's when the ancestors, including mine, including Andras, who is very murderous, and I'll call the Beelzebub on you too, man, like for real. Like Beelzebub, Leviathan, that's who you have to like. It's necessary because it's very, some people say, well, why? Because it's necessary. Because there's been too many people who have said, well, I'm going to stay under the same religion, but I'm going to be blessed and highly favored. Do you know what has happened to them people? So I don't have anything to do with your religion. I don't have anything to do with your religion. I'll call the Beelzebub, Leviathan, and Ashtaroth. I'll call to the nearest unholy trinity with Lilith and her legion. You got to be smart about that. You do. You got to be smart about that. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, because people like that, you know how many people they've hurt like that? And then we shutting down everything. They not, I ain't even gonna say nothing. Jesus can't help you. And I don't care how many offerings you try to make to my spirits. I've spent the past 3 years proving my loyalty. And that's enough, more than enough. They are angels, are Miles. First of all, those are angels. They're just fallen angels. And fallen angels, aka they fell down to earth to help us. They're fallen angels. So they all of them, everybody that I mentioned are they're dark angels that fight injustice. That's a fact. Okay. Now I do work with Saint Michael, the archangel. Yes, Saint Michael always gonna have my back. Saint Michael, Saint Raphael, they're the ones that told me to work with them because they're like, what the hell? Y'all witches better take heed too. Y'all start a YouTube channel that has as many views. I've already went viral. It doesn't matter if they flag the channel. The channel already has over what, like 4 or 5 million views. So when you estimate that probably at least 1 million of those views came from men around the world globally, and all of them saying burn the witch, and I'm like, ignorant bastards. Yeah, don't. Yeah, and you know what they'll say? All those demons are gonna torment you. They ain't never tormented me a day in my life. I call to them. They make everything right. They make everything right. And Andraz ain't no joke. Glossolabolas. Oh my God, I don't even like to call to Andraz because a lot of people are afraid of him. And he's like, please don't be afraid of me. He's like, and especially when you humble yourself before Hecate and Lilith. And I humble myself only before Hecate and Lilith. And they do not require, and Santa Martha, they don't even require that. They like, what are you doing? You are my reflection. So, but if I were to humble myself, it would be before them because Hecate and Lilith is the one, they're the queens of hell. So they have to, you know what I'm saying? So, now now typically for men, men will work with the keys of Solomon, which is okay. I don't have anything against Solomon. I just disagree with his love style. That's all. And I think I was one of his concubines a long time ago. I think I was one of his high priestess concubines. He was in love. King Solomon was he was in love with me. In love with several of the high priestesses that he basically captured, and eventually he had to set them free. Okay? And I never let him touch me because I was married. My husband waited for me for like 5 years while I was in prison by King Solomon. It's a whole story that I've told that story before. I was one of King Solomon's concubines. He made me a concubine only because I was a shaman, a shamanic witch. He didn't understand. He had that barbaric man-made religion, but he knew how to conjure spirits, and those spirits could work for him. So, King Solomon, she's not. Hold on, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Her name is Jamila in this life. She's not Agatha Ann. Back then, my name was Agatha, Abaca, some shit like that. My name was Abaca, kind of like abracadabra. It was Abaca, Agatha, some shit back then. And he sure did love me. And I did quite a few rituals with him too. But I wouldn't let him touch me. He's like, "Can I make love to you?" No, I'm married. I have a husband at home. "I'm going to make love with you anyway." "Okay, I can't make love to you." "Yeah, no, you can't. I am in love with someone, so whatever." So, that's the story of me and King Solomon, you know what I'm saying? And so I don't have anything against him. It's just that, he's a man, I'm a woman. The rules are a lot different for us. We don't have to, that's just like Christianity. That's for men. That's not, Christianity is for men, and it's for, you're gonna have to link me the channel or something. Is it a channel? I like to look at the videos about the hauntings and stuff like that. Like, those are interesting. Near death experiences are kind of like, ugh. Y'all just don't know how many I've had. Not that many though, but they kind of freak my shit out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I had a I had a near death experience after my mother died. And the one thing that my spirits always tell you is that if you ever have a near death experience, you have to do a cleanse, because you never know what entered during that experience. So if you've ever had a near death experience, it's important to cleanse yourself. Is the advice I give about that. Okay, somebody. I'm honestly, a lot of that stuff, the demiurge and all of that stuff, I don't have to be concerned about it. I don't have to be concerned about now the demiurge. If any of my clients are having issues with it, then that's just the powers of my spirit supersedes the demiurge. So I don't know who's the main deity in Gnosticism. Who is that? Tell me who that is. I don't even need to know who that is. Who that is. I ain't gotta be concerned about that. See, I mind the business that pays me. Okay. Any entity or deity that I that I'm that you can't beat, then Lilith, she is infinity. She will literally make shit not exist. Like I'm telling you, she's. Where did you learn these things? Please tell me. Where did I learn these things? They're kind of a part of me. Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the experience, my past life history with King Solomon? Probably because my soul is like billions of years old. This is how I would know these things. You know what I'm saying? Most witches are. We're as old as the earth. Technically, not our bodies, but our spirits. So yeah, that's why I'm asking. Like, thank you, Ruda. No, it's okay. You can ask me Haitian magic. I like my Haitians. Y'all got some pretty good powers going on there, but very destructive, very potent powers. So tell me what you mean. I want to talk to you. This is interesting. This is very interesting to me. I would love to talk to you. Where'd you go? Gonna leave me hanging like that? That's all right. That's all right. You know. So yeah. Anywho, you mean what was I talking about? Well, I was actually talking to Haitian magic, but I was asking who is the main deity in Gnosticism? Is it the demiurge? Who is that? Like, please break that down for me. I've heard about it, I read about it, but it went in one ear and out the other. Yaldabaoth. Okay. Is it who is that? Is that a no, sorry, can't call that one. Probably have battled with that particular deity before, though. I probably have. Let me screenshot that. I'm gonna look that up and I'll do a live on it. I'm gonna get me some more iced coffee and I'll come back off camera. I'm gonna look that up though. Or you make sure you're there, Adam. Okay. Unless I get sleepy and it's like, oh God, I just want to play my game and lay down and go to sleep. We'll talk about this later. But I probably have dealt with that particular. But what is Gnosticism though? What is that? What's that? Is that some kind of spiritual exhaust system or something? Oh, oh goodness. Is that something that's a part of the man-made religion? Because if it's anything man-made, it would be considered to be a spirit to me. And yes, some spirits can be very powerful, but spirits can't hold a candle to me. So as a high priestess, I don't have to worry about a spirit. All of the spirits in the Bible are what they are. They are spirits from that time. Okay? You be up all night on Friday? Yeah. So, that's what I know about it. Otherwise, that's just like Yahweh. It's like, huh? That sounds like something a man made up. That the material realm was created by an entity. Oh, honey. Oh, you believe that the material realm was created by that particular thing you just mentioned. Okay. I mean, whatever is real to you is real to you. All I know is the divine feminine made all of this, and with the help of the green man, Sir Nonos, the devil. That's all I know. That's all I need to know. So is Yaldabaoth the devil? Is that the devil? Because y'all do know that the devil is literally one of the gods of the planet besides mother. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, that's the same message. So I don't know. It is a being, huh? Is it a woman? Is it a woman? If it's not a yeah, of course. Haitian magic. There are many devils. He has a lot of different manifestations of himself, but yeah, That's true. I'm gonna look that up though, and I'll come back because I I've never heard of that, nor do I really need to. And I'll do research on it, not just Google research. I'm gonna ask my spirits about it. But far as I'm concerned, it was the divine feminine, the great mother, that created the material world, though. So say that. But okay. So are you gonna tell me what you were talking about, Haitian magic? Huh? Sounds like, but let me get back to Adam. It sounds like something that may have been made up by the church because the church always likes to separate the physical from the astral, and they're all connected. And then they're also always saying, give up your spiritual body. No, that's just the physical. Don't worry about that's the flesh. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's what that is. I don't know. Explain it to me. Oh, okay, Haitian magic. I was born a high priestess. I was born this way. Yeah. And in this incarnation, I was aborted 3 times before I actually was able to come through. I was aborted 3 times. Mm-hmm. That's why my neck is always so pronounced. Because in one of the abortions, like my head got pulled off first. So it kind of, gave me sort of and I think it's beautiful, my, nape of my neck and everything, you know what I'm saying? But it makes it more pronounced until the God said, no, but whoa, wait, we got to make sure this one comes through. So my mother actually aborted me 3 times before she gave birth to me. Okay. Her and my father was getting busy. Uh-huh. And they was, getting busy at the abortion clinic too. So my mama said, well, let me go ahead and have this child. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Any more questions? Any more questions? Because I'm going to go. Mm, that feels good. If y'all could only see the. Oh, goodness. And I'm not high off of anything. I don't even smoke weed. I haven't smoked weed in a while. But I feel like I am up. I feel like I'm on the moon. Mom told me today it's hard bringing a child in this world. Yeah, they sure do make it hard, don't they? They've been making it hard. In the comment section. What do you mean in the comment section? Am I diabetic? No, not at all. Can y'all see me now? Yeah, I'm still tripping off of old boy talk asking me if I am I diabetic. I should be back now, y'all. Um, no, I'm not diabetic. This darkness that you see even around my cheekbones, that's burned from the sun. That's a sunburn. Okay. But otherwise all I got to do is lighten it up. But what I was saying is that you don't want to do too much to the skin because it'll irritate it. So I'll be patient while I lighten it up. But yeah, you can even see where it. I have to wear sunscreen. Otherwise, my skin. I actually sometimes you can't see it now, but I'll actually get a tan line from my clothes too. I had one a few months ago. You can't really see it now. It was kind of cute. I was like, oh, I got a tan line, but no, it's just the sun over here burning my skin. So I might look into natural sunscreens too. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah. And my profile actually does look a lot better when I turn to the side. This is all burnt, you know. I think I'm back. Hold on, let me turn my camera. Oh, it's not even letting me. Oh yeah, it's definitely glitching. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it and I'll come back with my commentary on it. I promise. Yeah, it's not letting me turn my camera off either. Weird. The stalkers are going crazy. They're gonna have a stroke. They're gonna have a stroke. Like it makes no sense. Like can y'all see me now? Am I on camera? Because I have the camera turned. Hold on. Weird. Weird, y'all. Weird. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go. Okay. That's my cue. Okay. I'm gonna go, y'all. That's my cue. I'll look into that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I'll see y'all later. Cause I'm getting ready to go back into my bubble. Yeah, I can see it flickering because yeah, that's weird. And now it's frozen. I'm frozen from y'all. Okay, there we go. That's with the retouch off. And that's with it on. So anyway, y'all, that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all later. Okay. I can't wait till I can come on here and cam up when I get this lightened the hell back up. You know what I'm saying? If I were wearing makeup, you wouldn't be able to tell because it would, even it out. But I ain't wearing no makeup. All right, you too, Adam. I'll be back though. Make sure that you're there to talk about the demiurge. Okay. All right, y'all. Bye. See y'all later. Bye. Have a happy